What's up, y'all? This is Tyrone Stock Tips, your host again. I have a special guest. He's a friend and a client. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Andreas. How y'all doing?
So the reason I brought him on, I basically want to explain to you all how simple investing could be, or someone else's perception of it, not just me. You know, I've been in it for a while. He sort of just started like a year or two ago or something like that. Yeah. So I just want to kind of introduce someone who's probably in your shoes, you know, didn't know anything about it, or I don't know how much he knew about it, but there was a lot more to learn. So kind of explain your perception of investing before and then now.
As far as investing before, it was complicated. I didn't know too much. I actually put it in someone else's hands, but after meeting with Tyrone, and it's been a lot easier, making it more simplified as far as learning how to invest.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So do you feel like did you have fears of investing? Like, you know, you had the 08 crash and all that stuff like that. Did you have fears in investing, and if so, what caused you to have fears?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fears I had was not being educated, you know, not knowing the process of it. And like I said before, it's normally putting the money in someone else's hands, but now I feel more comfortable in putting it in my own hands.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is a weird question, right? But since you've learned about the market, do you feel like you need me? Like, do you feel like you could just do it on your own right now? How do you feel about that?
Well, it takes baby steps. I'm still learning. I feel as though I can do some pieces of putting it in the puzzle, but you know, I know Tyrone's always out there for advice. Okay. on tips on how to invest in this market.
Okay. So when you first started, did you have gains and losses? Big gains, small losses, big losses, small gains. How did it work? And when for each situation, how did you react to it?
Mm-hmm. Well, before it seemed like it was stagnant, and whatever the company would invest in, it seemed like it was just going to float. Before, yeah. But since I've been with Tyrone and, you know, leading the way as far as investing my own money, I see more gain than I have before. I didn't have control over my money, putting it in the market.
And see, that's the thing, right? Most people, they think that they need like my finance guy, and I'm here to show that you don't really need that. You can literally learn this stuff yourself. If you learn the basics, you learn the fundamentals, you learn the typical rules, like, you know, dollar cost averaging, buy low, sell high, time in the market beats timing the market, stuff like that. You apply those simple strategies, you won't need a person like me. You won't need a financial. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I provide financial education, and that's what I like to do with people. I've been doing this, probably helping people for 10 years, maybe, helping people financially. So, quick question, if you don't mind, what amount of figures of money are you? I hate to use the word playing with, but that's slang. But what figures of amounts of money are you dealing with, and what type of gains? Whether it's you could say the percentage or the dollar amount if you want, just rough estimate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So prior to meeting with Tyrone and taking his approach on things, it was like 5 and maybe 10%, but it wasn't much. But being though I transferred my own money in my own account and in investing, I've gained like 20% up. You know, there were some losses, whatever, but I've made more increases in gains rather than losses versus what I had in my prior situation with, you know, the market taking over my money.
Right. Okay. So the funny part about this is we travel a lot. We've been to what? How many countries?
Like 3 now.
3, 4.
Yeah, 4 now. Wow.
So we've been to 4 countries, and what he's starting to realize is how it can be possible for you to just travel and still be making money in the market. So it's like you got somebody working for you while you're off at your leisure. Do you feel like you're on a trajectory to where you can just live off the market full time?
Yeah, absolutely. And my goal is to retire in like around 15 years, and I believe I'm going in that direction to be able to live off gains that I have in the market.
Okay. So from this point on, what are like your goals? Do you plan to just retire, or do you plan to continue building money in the market and continue working and just stacking it up, or are you looking for freedom? What's the ultimate goal?
Yeah, the ultimate goal is freedom, but I plan on retiring from the actual workforce and then just live off the market.
Okay.
You know, being conservative with that, with my money, taking the best advice and educating myself personally so I can have that opportunity to have freedom.
Well, man, I appreciate you taking your time out. It means everything to me. Like I said, I brought you on because you're like a lot of other people that I speak to. You either have fear of the market, or someone's telling you what they think about the market and they don't actually know. It's not just the stock market. It's just pure like budgeting strategies. So, but yeah, I just brought him on to kind of explain things from a different lens outside of mine. I may sound like a college professor to some people, and I want to keep it balanced. But I appreciate y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe, and then catch me in the next video. I appreciate y'all.